I wrote the Golden Book of Wisdom, Ancient Spirituality and Shamanism for Modern Times, to be a guide for those of you who are on a spiritual path and traveling on this journey of soul evolution. So the first part of the book is quite practical. It talks about life and how we live life and all different aspects that can help us heal the fragmented self. What happens through this process of life when we arrive here on earth is we lose sight of our own inner light and spiritual knowledge. Yet this wisdom that we have accumulated from other lives is still inside us. At key moments, we become aware of who we are. We get a glimpse of our inner essence. And this is what happened to me many times walking on this journey. So the first part of the book talks about different aspects of human life, with the first one being the power game that plays around the earth, and we are part of this game. Unfortunately, on earth we have learned that to be accepted, we have to give our power away, or we need power from others so that we can feel safe. During our life, we may have had trauma, different situations, difficult situations, times when we said we don't really want to be here. Life is too difficult. And what we do is we bring back our soul, our essence. In the first part of the book, I talk about karma, forgiveness, about death, about illness, about life purpose. These are all aspects of this first part of the book that is entitled Shedding Skin, letting go of the old skin and finding a new way to live life. And the second part of the book takes us into spiritual expansion, where we see now life is more than the physical world, but there is a multidimensional universe of which we are an essential part. In the second part, we talk about spirit guides, about our own spirit, about the parallel lives and worlds that we inhabit. And we also look for our own spiritual initiation and rite of passage. Then we bring the spiritual reality into the human life in the third part. Here we talk about incarnation. What is all about being born in a human life? We talk about reincarnation, the past and future lives that we have lived and how we can heal these lives and retrieve the gems of wisdom that we have accumulated. We talk about the spiritual DNA, the different phases on the Earth's history, where we are today at this time of transition and where we are going. How can we really embody our spirituality that is inherent in our DNA? And then in the fourth part of the book, there is a further spiritual expansion by aligning with the forces, the powers that are here to support us. We talk about the gifts of the sun, the energy of the sun. We talk about the moon, the unconscious, the superconscious, the energies of the moon that we find in sacred sites, in stone circles, the anti-clockwise movement that we see around us in the universe and within ourselves. And after the depth of the moon, we look at other celestial bodies that support life here on Earth, different constellations and different portals where these energies are flowing from to the Earth and to us all the time. And finally, the gift that we all have to be the Holy Spirit here on Earth, to find the divine within and to experience the divine essence through grace. We talk about enlightenment, ascension, and how everything that we experience is part of our soul's journey. This is the time of transition. There are so many prophecies of indigenous people and ancient people pointing towards this time. The prophecy that speaks most to my heart is the one from ancient Egypt, talking about the age of Horus. So during this time, we work to overcome the conditioning of the planet, the conditioned mind. And the way to do this is through the spirit. It is through the spiritual expansion that we bring together heart, mind, and spirit, bringing the infinite spirit into the body, into the physical world. This is the gift of these times that we live, and everything is there in the book. The book became a bestseller, and I would like to thank all the readers who have bought the book, but also who are working with the book, because the book is a transmission of light. Many people say that when they read the book, they find that there is energy flowing from the book to them. I also have created a course that explains further the spiritual teachings of the book and contains also practices, very beautiful spiritual practices that help you discover for yourself the spirituality of the light that was practiced in ancient times and we are now remembering. Thank you.